How's it going, everyone? It's almost the end of the month. I figured I would do one last sales update just before we actually get the final results, and I see if this month is actually going to beat out February or what's going to happen. You guys know that my U.S. sales have dropped. I would say significantly since October or November. And let's look at that chart. And But this month, actually, it's surprising because number one, my sales are not, huge. So for example, 10 or 20 additional sales will sometimes make a difference in beating out the previous month. So I actually thought that this month would turn out to be the worst uh, month in a while. And it looks like it's one of the worst, but it's definitely not going to be the worst of the year. And I realize I'm saying that, this being the third month of the year. But there was a big fear that I might not even crack, 110 or even get close to 150. But as you can see here, for example, and this is of course the US sales, uh, every once in a while there's a spike in sales, like days like yesterday, and that adds up. It's pushing my month to an average month for all of 2021. As you can see, like it's if even if I finish the month with about 170 in the US, it's going to be below average for since 2020. But again, I'm glad it's not around 100 or 110 sales or anything like that. So what happened yesterday is, as you can see here, let me see if this loads. So somebody late at night last night bought nine of this one t-shirt, which is perfect. I think it was maybe like travel related, so maybe people are traveling, but in either case, it just shows that things like that can happen, that can kind of help the numbers. So right now I'm sitting on 161 in the US, and overall I'm sitting at 306, which is amazing. And Germany here is a clear winner. I actually, what I don't usually do for you guys in these videos, and somebody mentioned it, is like, for example, I won't go through all the marketplaces to show you how my daily performance looks, but I mean, uh, like if I go to Germany, this month I'm sitting at 52 sales. Like you can tell that it's like every day I'm getting a sale or two or whatever the case is. Not all the marketplaces are like that, and that's why I don't do it. Like I don't. I'm sure you guys don't want to see these charts, uh, but I mean it does get interesting from time to time. That let's see Japan. That things like this actually happen. So anyways, that's kind of where I'm sitting right now. 306 is still actually below. Uh, my previous month. I actually don't think that I'm going to beat out my previous month because that would mean that I would need to get about 30 more sales today and tomorrow total, and I don't think that's going to happen. So anyways, in summary, I don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, we're looking at last month's numbers, and what I do know is that the month is not going to be as bad as I thought. And as you can see here, like I'm definitely getting close to the $1,000 in uh, 1,000 US dollars in royalties, and I've already cracked 300, which I remember actually last year because my international sales were nowhere near what the numbers are right now. uh, I was hoping that I would get, crack 300 because that was kind of like my goal. Even though if we look at my monthly performance, I have to go to the US. Uh, Monthly US performance, this is taking a little while. It's okay, let's give it a sec. Uh, was always around, like you can see here, it'll load, but it was always around 200, and I still wasn't cracking 300. I wasn't getting that 300, and now I am. Even with a performance that's actually getting a bit worse in the U.S. Just a final note on what I feel has been happening lately. Ever since the new Amazon Merch on Demand tag, I could tell that like even my auto uploads and some of the products that have been up for sale for a while, and I'm talking like maybe even over a year, 2 years, have started selling. Started, and it's not one of those ones where it's, for example, it's like seasonal or anything like that. Uh, it's just they just started selling. So I think my opinion is that there's like a little bit of a spark that's happened, and that there is increased momentum in sales. And I think honestly over the next couple of months, I hope I'm right, things will get a lot better because like I said, not only are my new products selling more regularly because I'm putting a little more time than I used to into the quality of of the listings, but I'm actually being very thoughtful about the new designs that I put up. Where before, let's say a year ago, I would think, evergreen was kind of like the theme on my mind, and I would make sure that I had products up for sale in any category, any niche that you can think of. And of course, those products were already up on Amazon, and sometimes, there were hundreds of thousands of them probably. So I think the change in strategy is definitely helping. I'm still thinking about this number here, the live designs, because before the new format, I never would have taken this long to fill up my designs, right? But now I am listing to all 66 or whatever we are, I think 66 products, which means that it's taking me way, way more time, way longer to get this number up. And I've asked this question before to myself, to you guys, do I concentrate on the number of designs that just pump up uh, the design numbers, but push them to t-shirts and pop sockets and hoodies, like products that are actually selling? Because like, pillows and tote bags, like they'll never sell. They'll sell once in a while, but it's not like that's bringing in any money more than like $10 a month probably. So those are the kinds of questions that I'm struggling with. But the reason I'm okay with this for now is because I'm thinking about the big picture. Like I I'm okay having uh, a design on 66 products in every single marketplace, instead of, just having my design on, let's say, I don't even know, like 15 shirts, right? I think I think that's probably wrong right now. I could be making more money if I get the design numbers up. But I'm okay where I am right now. I'll actually keep thinking about that and figure things out. So for now, just to summarize, my 7-day average is slowly increasing. This month is actually, my US sales are doing better than I expected, even though the number, like, I'm definitely not happy with. However, my overall number is actually impressing me. I'm very happy with, and and we'll see. Hopefully, this just grows, and things get better from here. So that's it for March. I'm definitely going to do a month summary in a couple of days, but by tomorrow we'll know, where this number will end up. I hope that it's going to crack 333 or whatever it was last month, but I highly doubt it based just on history. But who knows? I've been wrong before, so we'll see. Anyways, I'll wrap it up here. Thank you guys. See you soon.